Hey Sagittarius, if you're wondering what's going on in your January 2019 around your health, wealth, and relationships, you have come to the right place. Welcome. My name is Seth. I run Comingouttarot.com. You can always find out more about me over there. But now we're here to talk about your money, your body, and your husband, boyfriend, partner, whatever. So let's get to that. But just before we do, at the end of this reading, I'm going to pull a card for January 2009, or excuse me, for 2019 in general. This reading's about January, but I'm going to pull this oracle card. I tend to not use oracles, but I really liked this one. I picked it up with a good friend at the Art Institute of Chicago. There's 50 artists in here, and they've got some great, positive, uplifting messages that I think will be great to think about in your 2019 journey. So let's get these cards in order. And while I'm doing that, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, Sag. I want to keep track of you so that we can stay connected. And if you think that this message is helpful and useful, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, because not only does it let me know that it's helpful and useful, but it'll also ensure that through all that algorithm crap, whatever goes on in algorithms, this message gets in front of other Sagittarians as well. And as always, don't forget to share out with your friends, all your other Sagittarius friends, so that they can take advantage of this message too. All right. For some reason, when I talk and shuffle, my sinuses go through something, make me feel like I stuffed up. All right, we're almost there. Yep, it kept wanting to break there. I think that's interesting. Okay, the deck kept wanting to break in a certain part, and it just kept breaking there. So we're there. We're where the cards need to be. All right, health, wealth, and relationships. All right, health is the 10 of stones. Wealth is wealth is the 8 of wands, and relationships is Chief Seattle, or the Son of Stones. Interesting to me that these numbers are kind of going backwards. It's like they're working in reverse, even though that sun is a little bit of a higher number. That Son of Stones is a bit of a higher number. He's the lowest part of the court system in this deck. So it's like the cards are going like this. I'm kind of fascinated that there is a progression that is lowering instead of increasing. And the other thing that's interesting is we go from earth to fire to earth. So it's kind of like going like this. So a little bit of low energy for you during the month of January, Sagittarius, which I think is interesting. But what's most important is your relationships. So we're going to talk about those in a second. All right, first, health. 10 of stones. This came up for, not this, but this experience that is going to be described here came up for another sign. Health in the home is important, but more importantly, the health of your family is something to pay attention to during the course of January. It's not unusual for families, for an entire family, to go through a virus or a cold, bacteria, something during the month of January, because it is definitely cold and flu season. So watch out for that during the course of January. But I would also encourage you to think, if you're already going through that, the end is coming. You're almost through the thick of it. Keep going. You're going to make it. The light's at the end of the tunnel. If you can, and if you can bear taking care of other family members, there could be other family members that need your assistance in order to care for, manage, and protect their health outside of the immediate family. I think you may find someone come knocking on your door going, "Hey, I need some help. This is what I'm going through. Can you help me?" So you may find there are other family members who need some help in the health arena as well, and you just may be best positioned to help them. All right. In your finances, 8 of Wands, I think Your money may be slipping through your fingers during the course of January 2018, so be careful. It also might mean that, as a lot of us are experiencing, the stock market is different than the economy, and you might find that you've suffered a loss via stock market. But money is kind of like going through a sieve during the course of January. So anything you can do to stop the bleeding, or at least be aware of it, your money is like on its way. Um, what's interesting to me, though, is that it's also potentially headed in the right direction. So think of this like when the stock market has challenges and the stock gets all very, very low, that's when you can buy all the best stock at a really cheap price, and then things are better later. So this may be a blessing in disguise that some of your money might be falling through some cracks, or it may just be that it's literally flying away and you're spending your money on frivolous things. So either way, think about where your money is. Keep your money on your mind and your mind on your money. Most importantly, though, is your relationships. What you may find is that you have to believe in and stand up for your relationship in ways that you didn't expect during the course of January. Somebody may be disparaging of your relationship, and you might have to do something about that in order to ensure that your relationship has the respect and care and love that it deserves. And by do something about it, I mean like vocalizing, literally writing an article, making a sign and protesting. There may be something that you actually have to do to force others to see and legitimize your relationship, which is ridiculous, but it's something that those of us in the LGBTQ community go through almost every day. So it's out there, and if this is you, you might have to do it during the month of January. This could very well be in a work situation. It could be related to this health where your family needs to be taken care of, and you need to speak out for them. It could be related to all of these things, but primarily, I think you're fighting for your own relationship and it's and the honesty of it. Okay, I do hope that this is helpful, Sag. I'm gonna now pull this card, this oracle card for you, to give you an outlook on 2019. That was all focused in January, but this is generally where 2019 could be headed. Good little they're still kind of new. There's not enough snot on these, so they're slippery. There's not enough dirt and finger grease. Okay, there we go. All right, Sagittarius, here's your card. Ooh, you got Salvador Dali. This is one that I know. There's been a few in here that I just haven't known. Salvador Dali says, never make an appearance without controversy. Tap the unconscious and pray it isn't boring. And being Dali is inspiration enough. I love this for especially for your relationship card, to have the inner strength and confidence to say, being Dolly is inspiration enough, make an appearance that certainly has controversy, and tap the unconscious and pray it isn't boring. I love that, especially related to this relationship card. But what a fun 2019 to appear with controversy, to tap your unconscious and pray it isn't boring, and knowing that you are inspiration enough. I hope that's helpful for you, Sagittarius. If it is, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, so we can keep track of each other. And I would love it if you would leave me some comments in the comments below about what your plans are for 2019, what you did in New Year's, and if there's anything crazy going on that you'd love to have more insight on. Tell me how tarot can help you. I hope that you have a great and happy and safe new year. Thank you.